Next up is Elvis, which stars Kurt Russell as the king. And if you take a closer look here, you can see that this film is actually directed by John Carpenter. The same John Carpenter who also did Halloween, The Thing, and Big Trouble in Little China. This was actually his first, well, not his first, but he actually made this film before he made Halloween. There was a TV film, by the way, which is almost 3 hours, something like that. And this is a HMV exclusive, which have these collector's cards in it. I mean, the movie looks quite interesting. I haven't seen it yet, but I don't know if Kurt Russell could play a believable Elvis. But who knows? He might surprise me after all. Next up is Millennium Trilogy. This is the third and final film of the trilogy. It's subtitled Gerechtigheid, which means justice. Yeah, justice. Yeah. Anyway, of course, this is based on the 3 books by Stieg Larsson, the Millennium Trilogy. This is the extended version. I saw this last week, and it was pretty good, but they're not as good as the first one. The first one was very good. I also have part 1 and part 2. I might as well show you that. Here's part 1, Man Who Hates Women, which is also known as The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. And there's part 2, The Girl Who Played with Fire. And part 1 is the best one, if you ask me. David Fincher is directing an American version of part 1 at the moment. I don't know if he's also going to do the other 2 versions as well. But I'm kind of curious, to find out what's his version look like. But anyway, these are pretty good films. The first one is the best one, like I said before. Part 2 and part 3 are certainly not bad, but not as good as part 1. Now the next 6 Blu-rays are all steelbooks. First one is Kick Ass. This is the Dutch steelbook. Kick Ass. This is a wonderful film. This is actually one of my favorite films of this year. Yeah, you got some great artwork inside. Hit Girl is actually my favorite character from the film. I mean, I liked all the characters, but Hit Girl, I mean, she can kick ass, man. Great film, I love it. I can't wait for the sequel. Next up is Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time, based on the popular video game. And I liked it. I enjoyed it. It wasn't, I heard somebody say it's as fun as Pirates of the Caribbean, but I disagree on that. Pirates of the Caribbean was just a great fun film, but this was, It was okay. It's an okay film. Looks beautiful on Blu-ray, that for sure. Jake Gyllenhaal was pretty good actually. And Gemma Arterton. Now she was the real reason why I got this. She looks absolutely beautiful in this movie. Very gorgeous. The next steelbook is Collateral. This is a German steelbook. A great film. Certainly one of Tom Cruise's best performances. Directed by Michael Mann. Unfortunately, no inside artwork. Wonderful film, Collateral. And here's another German steelbook. It's Cloverfield. I really like this artwork, by the way. Excellent monster movie. You know, it's a Blair Witch Project meets Godzilla. I thought it was great. The next steelbook is a Dutch edition. This is Total Recall, with Arnold Schwarzenegger, of course. Directed by Paul Verhoeven. This is his second American film. The first one was RoboCop. It does look pretty nice. Nice artwork, inside artwork there. It doesn't have many extras on it. There's one featurette which is not on the DVD, which is about the models and you know, the special effects of the film. But this is a pretty cool steelbook right there. And the last steelbook that I want to show you is WallE. Now this is a very gorgeous steelbook. I actually saw this in one of the videos of Kakalaki Movies. You know, they had a bunch of steelbooks and this was one of them. And I just bought this on eBay. I just wanted to have this. This is a very gorgeous steelbook. And I love the movie. I love all the Pixar movies. They're just masters of animations. And finally, I'm gonna show you the Blu-ray box set, and that is Ridley Scott's Robin Hood. Now take a look at the size of this thing. This is huge. This is actually from Germany. You might say, you could tell on the you know, the titles here. But this is such a big box set. I actually expected it to be a lot smaller, kind of like half the size. But I never expected it to be this big. This has a embossed design. And also the title is embossed, so is this. And it looks like a big old book. See that? It's very well made. Here's the back. Really, really well done. Would you like to know what's inside?